The total cost of doing a master program in US can vary a lot. Per year, it can be 30,000 US dollar to 90,000 US dollar. It mostly depends on your location and the type of university you are trying to get into. Location decides your rent and your other costs, and the type of university decides your tuition fees. These will be the two major costs which will come to impact you. Making an optimal choice here is a very good balance if you want to make sure that you are staying within your budget limits. The first most important thing is the type of university. Public universities are often cheaper, but public universities are also ranked very higher as well. So they are optimal choice if you want to make sure that you are staying within your budget limits, and especially are coming from India, where dollar to US conversions kind of can seriously impact the budget. For example, a public university such as UCLA, the total tuition cost varies a little by department, but it will be around 40,000 US dollars per year for a master program. This also includes out-of-state tuition, which will be impacting international students. This is 40,000 US dollars. It's a public university. Versus if you look alternative of USC, which is a private school, it's again in Los Angeles. The USC total cost, tuition cost will be around 70,000 US dollars. You see, there's almost around a double gap here. This is the public-private division which you will see in US, where private school tuition can be around 2x, 3x, or even 4x. Thus, it makes sense to choose a public school unless there is any other compelling reason for you. Next comes the city. This city choice is dependent very much on what you are after. If you go to a vibrant city such as Los Angeles, New York, the living cost, the housing cost, rent is going to be higher. Versus if you go to a smaller city, your tuition will be slightly lower as well, and the housing and rent will be lower as well. Let us look at another top university, the Purdue University. It is comparatively in a smaller region, other than Los Angeles and New York, where they're very big cities. In Purdue, your total tuition cost is around 15,000 to 20,000 USD dollars. Now include your housing, rent, and food budget. At Purdue, you can do per year cost of 30,000 US dollar for your master. Versus if you look at UCLA, there the tuition plus housing and everything can come around 60,000 US dollars. Versus if you look at the USC, which is a private school in Los Angeles, there your tuition, housing, food, and all other extra expenses can come around 90,000 plus US dollars. If you include your health insurance and your personal expenses, it will be around 100K per year. Optimally, I will suggest, if you have not yet made up your mind, to go for a public school in a mid-size or top-class city, because both of these places will give you optimal exposure. At the same time, depending on the location and university, your master can be done within 30K to 50, 60K per year budget, which is a reasonable amount you're looking for a US master's. There are other ways via which you can reduce your master expenditure, and we'll talk about it in another video where how can you apply for teaching assistants, research assistantships, getting help from different research advisors so that you can cover the most of your tuition costs.